Good morning and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. As soon as I started that camera, my palm started itching. That's usually indicative of like a gold digger or somebody being money hungry or coming into money. Alright, so I hope you're doing well. Welcome back. Thank you for being here. If you're new here, welcome. We're glad to have you, and we hope that you will take the time to subscribe to the channel and let us know that you're here so we can welcome you. Alright, so the music that came through for today's video, it definitely indicates a breakup. Love is Love by Grace Potter. This is the first song that I got. It goes like this. I don't care about pride. I don't care I want to call you. I don't care I've gone off the rails. I'm crazy falling for you. Well, I promised him I would never stray, but I'm thinking about you every day. Now I'm standing here outside your door. I just can't fight this anymore. Love is love. It takes a hold. It'll change your life, make you lose control. You can't explain the things it does, but hearts are hearts and love is love. I never said I was a saint. I never said I'd be your savior. I never say I didn't try and fight my human nature. Let the past and the future fall away. I will worship these wounds every day. Yeah, the cuts that bleed from my mistakes couldn't keep my heart from giving way. Love is love. It takes a hold. It'll change your life, make you lose control. You can't explain the things it does, but hearts are hearts and love is love. Love is love. Love is love. Something just ain't right when I'm up all night. Something about you lets me know I'm human, flesh and blood. Love is love. It takes a hold. It takes a hold. It'll change your life, make you lose control. Let it shine like the stars above. Let it shine like the stars above. 'Cause hearts are hearts and love is love. Hearts are hearts and love is love. So somebody here is married or in a long-term commitment, and they promised their person they would never stray, but now they're thinking about somebody every day, and they cannot control their impulse to be with this person. And I said, what did I say? I said, what's going to happen here? And I got this. Let It Go by James Bray. James Bay, Let It Go. James Bay, Let It Go. And it goes like this. From walking home and talking loads to seeing shows in evening clothes with you. From nervous touch and getting drunk to staying up and waking up with you. Now we're sleeping on the edge, holding something we don't need. All this delusion in our heads is going to bring us to our knees. So come on, let it go. Just let it be. Why don't you be you and I'll be me? Everything that's broke, leave it to the breeze. Why don't you be you and I'll be me and I'll be me? From throwing clothes across the floor to teeth and claws and slamming doors at you. If this is all we're living for, why are we doing it anymore? I used to recognize myself. It's funny how reflections change. When we're becoming something else, I think it's time to walk away. So come on, let it go. Just let it be. Why don't you be you and I'll be me? Everything that's broke, leave it to the breeze. Why don't you be you and I'll be me and I'll be me? Trying to fit your hand inside of mine when we know it just don't belong. There's no force on earth could make me feel right, no. Trying to push this problem up the hill when it's just too heavy to hold. Think now is the time to let it slide. So come on, let it go. Just let it be. Why don't you be you and I'll be me? Everything that's broke, leave it to the breeze. Let the ashes fall, forget about me. Come on, let it go, just let it be. Why don't you be you and I'll be me, and I'll be me. So, when I said what's going to happen, Spirit said that you're going to talk to this person about how much the two of you have evolved over the lifetime of your relationship to the point where you don't even really recognize your own self anymore. You're both evolving and changing. You probably met when you were quite a bit younger, and now that you've grown up and you've matured, you're realizing that you are not right for this person anymore. Their life is going in a different direction than your life. And it's so easy for this to happen in relationships. And nobody can tell you what to do in this situation. A lot of us find ourselves in this situation. And this is why a lot of marriages end up in therapy. Because they're trying to figure out how to make their hand fit in yours when we know it's just not meant to be there anymore. And a lot of times it's at this point in our lives that we have children, and our children are affected by our dysfunction. And it says, from throwing clothes across the floor to teeth and claws and slamming doors at you. If this is all we're living for, why are we doing it anymore? I used to recognize myself. It's funny how reflections change. When we're becoming something else, I think it's time to walk away. And I asked Spirit, I said, Spirit, what would you have happen here? And this is what I got. Something to remind them, stained. And it goes like this. So this is it. I say goodbye to this chapter of my ever-changing life. And there's mistakes. The path is long. And I'm sure I'll answer for them when I'm gone. So when the day comes and the sun won't touch my face, tell the ones who cared enough that I've finally left this place. It's been so cold. Look at my face. All the stories it will tell I can't erase. The road is long, just one more song, a little something to remind you when I'm gone, when I'm gone. The road to hell along the way is paved with good intentions, so they say, and some believe that no good deed goes unpunished in the end, or so it seems. So when the day comes and the sun won't touch my face, tell the ones who cared enough that I've finally left this place. It's been so cold, look at my face. All the stories it will tell I can't erase. The road is long, just one more song. A little something to remind you when I'm gone, when I'm gone. So this is it. I say goodbye to this chapter of my ever-changing life. And there's mistakes. The path was long. And I'm sure I'll answer for them when I'm gone, when I'm gone. So when I asked Spirit, what would you do in this? What would you have this person do in this situation? That was the answer that I got. It's time to walk away. It's time to walk away. To close that chapter of your ever-changing life. I think that we've been conditioned in this country and in many countries that are Christian countries to not leave marriages because it's misinterpreted and misconstrued. The Bible was written in a different time and a different era than we live in today. And if it had been written today, it would surely have been written differently. The core principles would be the same, but there would be a lot of different things that would be customs that are passed down through generations after generations. In the same way that we see in the Old Testament that it was okay to have handmaids and concubines, that's not accepted in most countries of the world today. But it's accepted in the time that the Bible was written in. It was completely acceptable. And so marriage, things like homosexuality, I'm at a loss for words right now to think of any other examples. But the types of things that are molded and shaped by our culture and as our consciousness as a whole at the time would change. The core principle is not going to change. And the core principle is what we saw in the first song, that love is love. And it makes you do crazy and dumb shit. Okay? Let's see what Spirit would say here. What would you give us for a prayer, Spirit? Dear God, thank you for your gift of life, of faith, and of my calling. Thank you for the opportunity to serve you and others. Dear Father, thank you for making me your beloved child now and forever. Amen. So you are someone who serves others in some sort of service. You provide a service for other human beings on this planet. Whether you wait on tables, whether you are a flight attendant, whether you are a teacher, whether you are a minister, a pastor, a light worker, you do something in some capacity and you have a calling on your life to do that capacity. Spirit has called you to do something special. We all have special callings, and some of them are more spectacular than others, but that's not even what it's about. If you've been called to wait tables, be the best server you can be. I mean, somebody has to do all of these positions in life. What kind of world would it be if nobody wanted to be a wait staff? What would you do to enjoy a night out with your spouse or your family, or at a gathering to, celebrate your Christmas party at work? If there were nobody to wait on your table, how would you enjoy yourself? You wouldn't, would you? So it takes all kinds of callings. A calling doesn't have to be the most spectacular thing ever. It can be the ordinary and be just as important as the most spectacular thing ever. Okay? So you're somebody who serves others and you have a calling on your life. Alright, what virtues are you working on in this situation, Spirit? You're in a marriage that's unhappy and it looks like to me it's ending. You're trying to decide if you should end it. I got generosity, kindness, obedience, self-control, service, gentleness, and humility. And there's also a lack of integrity here. So yes, your job factors in here. Your obedience also factors in here. Doing what you're told by those in authority. This could be your boss, or this could be just about you obeying your promises, your vows, is what I'm trying to say. You're having to exercise self-control somehow. You could be in love with somebody at work because of service being involved with obedience here. Somebody is showing you kindness, generosity, and gentleness. And when you're at a place in a marriage where you no longer are feeling the connection and somebody begins to show you kindness, generosity, and gentleness, it's hard to control how you feel, because what you do is you begin to crave those things, and when you're not receiving them from your spouse because they can't give those things to you anymore, you begin to feel very special when someone shows you that attention. And that's why love is love, because you can't control. It takes a hold. When my husband and I started having problems in our marriage, the way that I knew that it was time for me to leave is I started having thoughts of straying. And rather than do that, I would have rather have just left him, because I knew that I was only having those thoughts and those feelings because of the things that were going on in our marriage, because I wasn't getting my physical or emotional needs met by my husband anymore. And it wasn't his fault. You know, he had some physical problems that caused him not to be able to perform, and he was older than I am, and with the older you get, the less you have a desire for sex, and the more you have a desire for pure connection. It's not that you don't want to have sex, it's just that it doesn't become like when you're younger and you're in your child rearing years and you're supposed to be having children. Your hormones are more potent at that time of life, because it is the time of life when you're supposed to be having children. And so Spirit has designed this world just the way it needs to be, so that we are most sexually active during the time of our childbearing years. And the older we get in life, the less we care about sex. We still enjoy it, don't get us wrong, but it's just not the most important thing. The connection, the kindness, the gentleness, having somebody that you know is going to be there for you no matter what, is what becomes most important. Okay, let me just say I'm speaking for myself. Alright, may I get a message from Sacred Destiny? You have blessings and you have security showing up. It says, I'm going to give you security and blessings. There's a gateway that's leading you to blessings. Spirit's opening a door for you that's going to lead you to blessings. You may be the one who's no longer feeling like somebody may have fallen out of love with you, and you still love that person very much, but they don't want to be with you anymore. Blessings and opportunity. You're going to be given some kind of opportunity that's going to be a blessing. Alright, Spirit, how are you working in our home lives? You're giving us delight at home. We're delighted with our home life. Or that's how you want us to feel. Alright, work life, or how are you working in our lives? In our work life, you're helping us to take risk that's going to lead us to leadership. You're about to take a risk in your work life that's going to be leading you to leadership. So you might be about to apply for a new job or apply for a job, and you haven't been working and you're going to go back to work. Spirit says, I'm going to make you a leader. You're going to be a leader in your chosen profession. And if this is just about how Spirit's working in your life, Spirit's going to make you a leader. You might just be a good parent. Alright, what are the surprises that we don't know are coming? What's the surprises? Oh, that flew out. Your surprise is focus. You're going to be able to focus. Somebody's getting snow right now. Do you see the snow in that picture? It's snowing and there's mountains. You may live near mountains and it's snowing. There could be leopards where you live. Those are beautiful blue mountains. Might be the Smoky Mountains that you live near. Alright. And what's our love life? What are you doing in our love life? You're going through healing chaos in your love life. Let it go. Let it be. There's a transformation happening in your love life. See the butterflies coming out of that tornado? Something as delicate as a butterfly is not being torn to shreds by that tornado, because this is Spirit bringing you through healing chaos. Your love life is full of chaos right now. Alright, and what is your role here? What does Spirit want you to do here? Spirit wants you to let it go, release something that you're holding on to, and just let the transformation happen. Release this. The fall is here, and let it be transformed. See the butterflies again? That you need to let go of this healing chaos. You need to just walk away from it and start over. Alright, and what will be the outcome? You'll have relaxation, and you're going to see wonders. That's a card of miracles. You're going to be relaxed. You're going to finally be able to take a deep breath again. Take it easy. Kick back with a good book. See the full moon? Maybe a hammock somehow significant. Crystals. Somebody's definitely into amethyst or some sort of crystal. There is definitely a transformation, and it's happening in your love life. If you're not in a relationship, you may be going through the healing chaos of the breakup that you've been through, or just a lot of things that have happened to you in your life that you've had to go through alone, and Spirit is bringing you a partner so you don't have to be alone anymore. Alright, and then I have be patient. Sagittarius is here twice with self-control and patience. Okay? Alright, let's see what the main takeaway is of this reading, because I am absolutely in love with the Shaman's Dream. Shaman's Dream, may I have the answer to the question, what is the main thing we need to get from this reading? Deep quiet and watchers. And we learned yesterday what watchers are. That's somebody who doesn't engage in the drama going on. They just sit back and they watch. They observe what's happening around them. Lay of the land, ancestral wisdom, and deep quiet, meditation, and stillness. So you're getting wisdom from your ancestors. And saying, meditate. Take time to let this sink in deeply into your spirit. Heart home, having compassion, and deep quiet. You're finding your heart home. Alright, what's the main thing we need to learn from this reading, Spirit? May I see, please? Cat or pillar, and dances on one foot. Cat or a pillar. Remember the transformation? Caterpillar? Cat or a pillar. Opportunity and a balancing act. Number 4 and number 9 are significant here. That's the only numbers I have on the board so far. Number 4 and number 9. Alright, number 4, cat or pillar. There's definitely somebody with their third eye. They're using their intuition. Somebody has a cat maybe. There's a lot of pink in this picture. And we were encouraged yesterday to connect with the color pink. Transformation, opportunity, independence from conditioned responses. The energy of cat or pillar appears, heralding a time of transformation and opportunity. Here you are being asked to revise your dreams. If it looks and smells familiar, step away from it for the time being. The new cannot emerge from the old, and the youthful and vital cannot emerge from the aged and sickly. Experiment and surprise yourself with what arises for you in this moment. Caterpillar is an invitation to test out a new strategy, to get a different, better result. Remember that the definition of lunacy is continuing with the same thinking and behavior and hoping for a different outcome. It's time to break away from habitual responses, to surprise yourself and startle others, eliciting a smile or frown or look of awe from those around you. Do not wait for an invitation from life to practice a bit of outrageousness or for permission to do the unexpected. Any other response right now will lead to more of the same and no real change. Sometimes the most original response is no response whatsoever. Stand stock still, staring steadily into the eyes of the players in your drama, avoiding engagement until the moment is right. Caterpillar invites you to witness the story unfolding, knowing that deciding on the timing of your action is as essential as finding the best move to make. And when you do act, let there be no doubt in anyone's mind of your determination and the power to unleash. The power you unleash. Let me read that part again. Knowing that deciding on the timing of your action is as essential as finding the best move to make. And when you do act, the best move to make, and when you do act, let there be no doubt in anyone's mind of your determination and the power you unleash. So when you come out of this situation, you're going to come out with determination and shock people. What you're about to do is going to shock a lot of people, because they look at you in your relationship with this person and they think, oh, you guys are the perfect couple. You are like the Brady Bunch. You know, you're perfect for one another. I can never imagine seeing you without them. A lot of people, and a lot of times in relationships, that kind of that conditions us right there, just because everybody else thinks that we're so perfect for this person, and we want to be accepted and liked and thought of as being perfect. But you're behind closed doors throwing things at each other and hissing and showing your teeth. And Spirit's saying you need to know when to act, and when you do act, you need to take this risk. You need to come out with a bang. And then we have dances on one foot, number 9. Balancing act, resourcefulness, and saying yes to life. When dances on one foot shows up, you are called to find a new balance. Just as a dancer moves gracefully into each pose, no matter how precariously balanced a step might seem, you must bring equanimity to the situation before you. No matter how thorny or difficult a relationship seems, if you are putting too much effort into managing your life, work, relationship, family, and digital media, you are missing the point. You have to be dancing while juggling your entire life, knowing that at any one time, half of it is going to be up in the air. It's not that you are doing too much and find it impossible to catch up. Rather, it's that you are confusing readiness with preparation. You will never ever be fully prepared for all the challenges in life, but you can be ready to say yes to a new invitation the universe offers. Live in a state of yes to Spirit and no to everything not infused with life, romance, vitality, and the sacred. You will be surprised by how quickly your load lightens when you hold true to this lesson. Listen to what it's saying. You will never ever be fully prepared for all the challenges in life, but you can be ready to say yes to a new invitation the universe offers you. Live in a state of yes to Spirit and no to everything not infused with life, romance, vitality, and the sacred. You're going to be surprised by how quickly your load lightens when you hold true to this lesson. You are challenged now to work with the resources available to you and not be seduced by the belief, if I only had more. Life has provided you with everything you need to accomplish your goals and fulfill your mission. When it feels like you are losing your balance, do not contract, holding your arms close to your chest, for you will fall. Instead, reach out and extend them fully, saying yes to Spirit's steadying hand. So, you're going to have to do a balancing on one foot thing here. You have to balance your life. You have to get things in balance. You can't confuse readiness with preparation. You have to always be ready to say yes to the things that Spirit has for you. If not, then you're living in a place of complacency, of boredom, inertia. Okay? Alright, so that's what Spirit wants you to get out of this, is that I'm giving you an opportunity, and I want you to be ready for it. When I show you this place that I want you to be focused on, that's going to bring you so much to light, I want you to make a move. I'm trying to move you out of this healing chaos that's happening in your love life. It might be that everything's going great, and the rest. What's surprising is that you're going to be able to focus, because it's hard to focus when you're living in healing chaos and when you're going through a breakup. Alright, show me how you're working in our home life, Spirit, when it comes to spellcasters. How are you working in our home lives? Freedom tried to come out. In our home lives, you're working on a career. So some of you are looking for a new job. Or you might have been working from home and you're going to go back out into the community. Or you might be working from home. But at home, Spirit's helping you with a career. Alright, how about work life then? In your work life, Spirit is giving you closure. You have animals and passion. So you're ending a chapter of work. Something you've been working on is ending. And you have your animals. And you're very passionate. Spirit's giving you a passion for whatever you're working on next. Okay? You're going to work on something you're passionate about. And it could involve animals. You're closing out a chapter of your ever-changing life. Alright, what surprises do we have here, Spirit? The surprises that you have here are your dreams. Oh, wow, that reminds me of a dream I had last night. Oh, wow, what a dream it was. Your load is going to be lightened. And you're going to have good luck. It was one of those dreams that felt very tantric. And I was like, whoa, what are you doing here? Get out of here. I'm trying to sleep. Alright, and what does our love life look like? Our love life looks like we're going to be finding our happiness in our love life. We're going to be finding happiness. Right now we're going through healing chaos, but we're going to find our happiness. Alright, and what's our role here? We're going to travel. We're going to have love, a spirit guide, and we're going to have a reconciliation when we travel. So you're going to reconcile with somebody because you're going to release this and be transformed. You're going to release something and transform the situation. Alright, and what's going to be the outcome? The outcome is going to be the transformation. And it's your strength. Leo's here. You're going to have strength. There definitely is a Sagittarius here and there's a Leo here. You're going to have a huge transformation in your life, and it's going to bring you strength. And it's also going to help you to see the truth. The truth is going to be revealed. Alright, so we know we have a breakup. Let's look at how this happened. Show me how this happened, Spirit. Somebody had true love and it was unintentional. So you fell in love with somebody and you didn't mean to. Love is love. It makes you lose control. You're worried because you have a true love. For some reason you're worried about this. Alright, show me how you... One more time, Spirit says. Show me how you're working in our home lives. You're worried because you don't want somebody to get away. There's somebody in your life you're worried might get away. Alright, what's going on in your home life? Home life, Spirit. What happened with the breakup at home? Somebody was missing you in reverse. What do you mean they were missing you in reverse? Why were they not missing you? Because they were angry. They didn't want to be haunted. They didn't want to feel helpless. They didn't mean for this to happen, but they did, and now they're undecided about it. Somebody is not missing you because they're mad. They're haunted, helpless. They didn't mean for it to happen. It's like you can't decide. This is what it has the feel of. It has the feel of somebody that can't decide. They're mad and they can't decide. Did you do this on purpose? Are you really that helpless? And do you regret this? Do you regret what you did? Are you haunted by that? You don't even care, do you? Alright, how did it in our work life? How was our work life affected by this breakup? Jealousy. Make them prove it. And not on the verge of telling somebody how you feel. So at work, you have jealousy, and somebody's like, make them prove that they're not on the verge of something. On the verge of what? Not making a decision, pushing somebody's buttons, using drugs or alcohol, and not having a secret love. So somebody is jealous and they want you to prove that you're not on the verge of saying, I can't make a decision because you're always pushing my buttons. You drink too much, or you do too much dope, or you do too much, maybe you work too much. Yeah, maybe you just work too much. You're jealous and you want somebody to prove that you don't have a secret love at work. Okay. What's our surprise? Our surprise is that somebody is going to have an epiphany about fighting, having an apology, and forever changing your life without even trying. Everything came out in reverse. A lot of it's coming out in reverse. You're surprised that you haven't had an apology. What's the epiphany you're having? Your epiphany might be that you've been fighting it and you need to apologize because somebody forever changed your life without even trying. Clarify that. Somebody here is incomparable. Your surprise is that somebody changed your life without even trying. You owe them an apology because you've been fighting it and you realize this. Alright, and what is going on with your love life? It's okay. So what's happened in your love life is somebody's been having flings. They've been sleeping with somebody else, or more than one. And they've been pretending like they have a strategy. Alright, and what's our role here? One last chance. Spirit said our role is one last chance. And what's going to be the outcome? It's your choice. Focus on yourself. It's your choice what the outcome is. This is a friendship also. What will be the... Why are we giving them one last chance? Because we don't care. We can move on. And we have telepathy. It's like you're just going through the motions. You're not really giving them a last chance. You're having telepathy with somebody else. You're in love with somebody else. You might be watching them too from a fake account. Alright, so I see we have you and somebody else here. Show me how you feel about this person that's incomparable. Or maybe that is you. Show me how somebody feels about them. This is your friend, and you want to have intimacy, or you have intimacy. This is an intimate friend. You're very close to this person. And how do they feel about them? They're a secret admirer. They're watching them secretly. But how do they feel? They feel like they cannot they don't want to drift away. And they want to have boundaries. They want to set boundaries here. When I see the boundary card in relation to this spread here, is they want to make this an official relationship so that you can't get away. So that you can't drift. This is what's your surprise. There's a friend of yours who wants to have intimacy with you. They secretly admire you, and they want to draw boundaries. They want to say, "This is mine. This is mine. This is my incomparable person, and I want them to be known to be mine." You want to make it official that you're in love with this new person. And it's a friend of yours. What might be the outcome of that? Making it official. You're going to make a confession. You're going to make a confession. This is the unexpected message, the unveiling, and you're going to say, this is what's going to surprise people, is you're going to say, me and so are together now. We're making it official that we're dating. We're seeing each other. We're in love. And this is going to surprise a lot of people. And there's not going to be any consequences for it either. I think this is somebody you're meant to be with, and that's why you're traveling. What's going to happen with the flings? Good, strong answers only, please. Okay. This is what's going to happen with the flings. You're going to have a new beginning. You had heart fog. And somebody was very shallow, and they were longing, and they were receptive, but it turned into a resentment. So it's like you started to resent this person because they only wanted to use you for sex. They were pretending like they had a strategy for you to be with them, but they just used you for sex. And now you want to start over with somebody new, and you want to make it official that this is the person I want to be with. Look, and somehow it involves a second chance. Alright, so let's see what would the confession be. Can you give us any idea of the confession? That it's only you. I want to tell people that I am only with you. You're incomparable. You changed my life without even trying, and that you and I have a spiritual connection. We're soulmates or twin flames. You're fixing to make it official to people that you're with somebody. And I think this is a big deal. A very big deal. Alright, what would you say out of this deck, Spirit? You're making a decision. It's time to decide about this relationship. Alright, what's the decision going to be? Spirit says it's fate. What do you mean it's fate? It's a friendship. I can't make it up. It's a friendship. There's integrity. It's a past life love, and you've learned a spiritual lesson. And you're going to take it slow, but you're going to make it official. You're going to tell people, this is who I'm seeing. This is my official person now. You're going to set boundaries with this person so others know that this is my person. You're having to wait because of somebody having to have acceptance about being on different pages. That's beautiful. Is there anything else you want to tell us about the friendship? Somebody's longing. What are they longing for? They're secretly yearning for you. For you to set boundaries with somebody's addiction. Remember, somebody was escaping. This friend is longing for you, and they want you to set boundaries with an addiction. And what might you do about that? You're realizing this is true love. This person truly loves you. What's going to be the outcome here? Woo. There's going to be healing and acceptance, abundance, awakening, and children. This is protected. Open up to this person. You can be vulnerable with them. Alright, now I've been seeing a deck in my head. Spirit wants me to pull a card from Wisdom of the Oracle. I do not know why, but it keeps showing me this deck in my head. Alright, what would you like to say out of here, Spirit? May I see, please? Your higher power is here. Regeneration is here. Chaos and conflict in reverse. And time for a nap in reverse. So your higher power is regenerating this. Bringing something dead back to life. And it's leading to serendipity. I just want to quickly tell you what this means. Higher power is number 4. Remember, we had number 4 a while ago. And this is about your love life. It's time to address how much effort you give to your relationship with your higher power, called God, Goddess, Spirit, or any other name that is sacred and holy. Recognize that your partnership with Spirit is your number 1 priority. The appearance of this card also indicates that there is a deep spiritual bond between you and another person who is essential to your growth and evolution. Tend to your spiritual connections and remain aware of your true nature. Regeneration, number 46. A lot of 4s in this. This is a rebirth, a second chance. The world is based on connections and relationships. No matter what loss has occurred in the past or even now, death and endings are only illusions. There is life after death, love after loss, and in this moment you are radiating the regenerative life force energy that makes you irresistible to love in all forms. Now is the time when you will see evidence of this new emergence. Can you feel it? Love is rising up to greet you. This person wants to make it official that they are your partner. And then we have number 33. And I think this is really going to come as a surprise to you. They may even propose. Number 33, chaos and conflict in reverse. So you get the protective message here. This is an advantageous moment to restore order and recognize the opportunity for negotiation. Even in the seeming chaos, there is a kind of divine order, a complete resorting of elements. This is powerful. If your intention is to find the best solution for the higher good of all, there is positive news. The timing is perfect. Things are already stirred up, so don't be afraid to jump into the mix. You'll discover everything you need to know about how this situation affects you long term. Be present in the eye of the chaos. This moment is valuable. Don't waste it. So things are already upside down, and there's a lot of arguing, fighting, this, that, and the other. So it's a good time for this regeneration to begin anew, to start a new relationship, because this old one is nothing. It's dead. It's dead. Your old relationship is dead. And you have a spiritual connection, not just with spirit, but with this other person. And then we have time for a nap, number 24. And it's in reverse, so you get the protective message again. You are a human being, not a human doing. Is it possible you're suffering from workaholism? Could you be the one who thinks it's your job to save everyone, to be there for everyone, and to go, go, go until you can barely see straight? You've gone as far as you can. You've worked hard and nourished people and projects, but now you are an empty well and have no reserves for others or for yourself. Don't let your ego keep you going full speed when your body and spirit need rest. Exhaustion is calling you to stop what you're doing altogether and take a break. If you don't, the appearance of this card could portend a possible illness that stems from being totally overwhelmed. You will feel like a new person if you take that break. Do it now. And I feel like I have been this person that's worked my ass off and worked myself into the ground until I'm sick and I'm having trouble recovering from it. Serendipity, number 18. Serendipity. Spirit has a plan, and that plan is to place you in front of the right person at the right time. You have met or are about to meet someone vitally important to your journey. Someone Spirit wants to bring into your life. Only divine forces can plan this meeting. It is out of your hands. Pay attention to the signs Spirit presents. So, Spirit is about to put you in a relationship because you're going to meet the right person at the exact right time that you need to meet them. And I think you already have. I think you've already met them. Let's see what might happen here. What might be the outcome in our home life? You're going to practice self-care. You're going to take care of yourself. And how about our work life? Our work life is dark and shadowy at the moment. What's going to be the outcome of the shadow side of our work life? Oh, the Ace of Cups tried to turn over. You're going to have regret, but you're going to have a renewal, a spark, and a seed is planted in the spring. So you're going to have regret about something and a renewal in the spring. Clarify the renewal. There's going to be some confusion, and you're going to be guarded because you don't want to be vulnerable. And somebody has a hot attraction to you. Somebody at work may be attracted to you and spying on you. Just be careful and be mindful of that. What should we know about this person that's watching us? Is somebody you're separated from. Love yourself. That's what you should know. Love yourself. This is a separation. It's somebody you're separated from. And they're trying to make a decision. What decision are they making? It has to do with fears and an unexpected storm because of temptation or deception. Outcome of the unexpected storm. You're going to be open to receive a celebration with gifts in abundance. All right, what's our surprise? So that's going to be all right, but just know that somebody could be watching you at work. Our surprise is that divine feminine is going to be present, abundant, and have gratitude. Why is she in reverse? Because she's going through a transformation right now, and she's getting a solid foundation underneath of her. So your surprise is the divine feminine is going to be in your life. They're changing, or you are, so you can get a solid foundation. And what's our love life looking like? Our love life is looking like an apology because of a contract, career, or commitment. And what's going to be the outcome of that? Somebody who's not going to remember. What are they not awakening to? Somebody's going to be closed off, guarded, and resistant. But I think the fact that they are is what's going to give hope to this incomparable person. Alright, and what's our role here? Our role is to not be at a distance. You've been at a distance since the summer, but you're going to travel to see this person. And what's going to be the outcome? Lack and doubt and rejection. Why is that the outcome? Because somebody is seeing their reflection and they want to have a reunion with a soul tie. So this negativity right here, the lack, the doubt, the loss, the reflection they're seeing, it has nothing to do with you. It's because they want to have a reunion with you. And they're going to. They're beginning to see their worth and how much they're worth in this situation. Alright, how are you working in our home lives, Spirit? At home, somebody won't show you love and you're taming your hunger. Or you can't show somebody love and you're taming your hunger. What about work life? At work, you're going to have a new job. You're going to leave your old job. You might start, it's the Ace of Pentacles and an Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You might be starting something totally new that's different than anything you've ever done. Alright, surprises. Your surprise is, what a catch, this High Priestess. This person is a divine feminine. They're incomparable. They are very spiritual. They have a calling on their life. They are quite a catch. Alright, and what's our love life? In our love life, we've been wishing that the truth would come out about not seeing something from a different perspective. And what's going to be the outcome of that? It's undecided right now, but there's a friend that shows you a lot of unconditional love. Why are they withdrawing their love? Because of bickering and fighting, and it's time for you to be internally conflicted. Alright, and what's going to be the outcome of that? Somebody's manifesting something. What are you manifesting? You're manifesting Sagittarius, Temperance, and Gemini the Magician. What's going to be the outcome of being patient while this magician works? No more sexual encounters. Alright, remember flings? They're going to stop having sex with this person because they're going to tell people that they're now with you. Alright, and what is our role here? Our role here is to end something here. You need to end something. And what's going to be the outcome? There's going to be a wheel. Can you clarify that wheel? Show me what that wheel represents for this collective. Whew. What that wheel represents is passion, a spark, an Ace of Wands. This could be a sexual encounter. What's the wheel and the Ace of Wands? It's a relationship. Divine timing is here. Clean up the karma. This is a higher level commitment. And you're ending a relationship with somebody else. You're ending, it looks like a marriage to somebody you're unhappy with. And you're about to announce that you're with somebody new. and it's somebody that's being kept secret, and I don't think they or anyone else sees it coming, and when you do it, it's going to shock the shit out of some people. Okay, so what's going on with the money here? Somebody is going to change. It all came out in reverse, but it's change, business, and spirituality. Why is it in reverse? Because you're making peace, your money's coming to a halt, and you're all alone. You're having a loss, somebody's done spell work, and you have no strategy. Outcome of the spell work. You're going to have growth and do odd jobs and get on the right path. Anything else? You're activating new gifts and you're in the wrong soul tribe. What should they do about that? You're going to have... There's somehow entertainment involved. Somebody is beautiful and they're involved in beauty. And there's no teacher. It's like what you're going to do, nobody can teach you this. It's like you're gifted somehow. Outcome of all of this. You're going to be settling and not in your life purpose. What should they do to get in their life purpose? You're supposed to be an artist. Outcome of being an artist. You're going to be a crafter. You're not planning it. You're going to write something and you're not going to have a shift. What are you going to write? About a perfectionist, no more partying, and not recognizing something legal, justice. Anything else we need to know? Somebody's going to understand this. Something happened in the past. What about the past? There's been a windfall. And it wasn't a temporary windfall either. And there was something legal involved. Anything else we need to know? It's undecided, but somebody's going to make an investment in their home. And we can't talk about it. Spirit says don't talk about it. You're going to be in leadership also. Alright. Let's see what your best friend would say. What would this person's best friend say, Spirit? Ditch your to-do list and get out of your own way. Ditch your to-do list and get out of your own way. How are the angels helping here? Giving gratitude. Oh, hidden truth. You let me down. Somebody let you down. You're in love. You're having a love to be resurrected. And you're going to have hope with gratitude. And somebody let you down, but they want forgiveness. They're asking you, I know I let you down, or you let me down, but can you forgive me? And what will be the outcome? You're going to have the courage to have surrender and blessing. And you're going to pray about how to handle the situation. Alright, spiritual gifts operating here. A baby and coins. You might be finding coins. You could have a baby on the way, or you could be doing some kind of project. Anything else? Transformation and using your third eye and aligning your chakras. Okay? Okay. Alright, what else do we want to do, Spirit? What would this person that's in love, that's going to make this announcement about their new love, what would they say? They would say, I can't love you the way that I want to, and what the fuck is up with you? Alright, what would they say to the other person? They would say, I'm falling in love with you, and I act like I don't care, but I do. And I often wonder how you feel about me. How do you feel about them? Is the grass greener? And what's the answer? I know your fine ass is not single. You're a fucking asshole, and I often wonder how you feel about me. Oh wait, that goes over here. So how they feel about the grass being greener is that this person is a fucking asshole, and you know that they are cheating. That they don't want a relationship with you. Anything else we need to know? I should delete you out of my phone completely. And who are you really? You keep changing up on me. And what am I going to do with you? Seriously. It sounds like you're talking about a karmic situation from the rest of the reading. Alright, let's get some guidance, and then I gotta get ready for work. That's a lot of guidance, Spirit. Number 26. Lioness. Your ability to love yourself and be empowered is maturing. You're learning that the real beauty and value of you comes from within. You're learning to rise above emotional game playing with honesty. You can enjoy your attractiveness as a person without allowing it to control your life or your sense of self-worth. If others try to control you through their opinion about your appearance or in any other way, you will be strong enough to recognize it as their issue and nothing to do with you. Others will be attracted to your true inner beauty, appreciating your loveliness and enjoying how it helps them feel good about who they are too. Number 39, Black Diamond. You have a powerful spiritual journey to take this lifetime. It is not always easy to take this path. However, you are a wisdom bearer. You are one of the precious ones who is not destroyed by dark experiences in life, but is rather able to find wisdom and empowerment through overcoming them. You've done it before, and you will do it again now. As your soul becomes powerful through the pressures that it has survived, you'll be able to rise to even greater challenges, but they will feel easier for you than before. You are unstoppable. You have every right to be bold and joyous about what the future holds for you. An Elk Medicine Woman, number 36. There are certain things that are meant to happen at particular times. This is the working of destiny. No matter how much pressure there is from the outside world or from your own expectations, there is an order of events and divine timing in place so that what is meant to be shall be. Balance your active pursuit of your dreams and ambitions with patience and trust in the right timing of things. You are given a message that you are capable of great accomplishments this lifetime. Rather than fighting against life, trust that it is working with you and for you. Do what is in your power to do, but pace yourself with trust and surrender to. You that workaholic. And then Queen of Hearts, number 32. You're a very special person. Your heart has been chosen by the divine to be a temple for spiritual light, inner peace, an inner place where grace and healing can dwell. This is very special. A temple is kept clean and pure, scented with scented perfumes of incense, made beautiful with our feelings of reverence for love and for our love of the Spirit, kept uncluttered and spacious, so that as much spiritual presence as possible can enter. When Spirit enters and fills the temple of the heart, things of extraordinary beauty take place. Even the apparent unimpossible become possible. Clear your heart temple with forgiveness, gratitude, and love for the Spirit, so it can fulfill its divine destiny of being a sacred channel for beautiful divine grace. So that's that special calling you have on your life. Alright, Spirit, who are you talking to? Number 3, BRVEWYC, and Leo. Leo's here. 4, QTNOFAC, and Taurus. ZF Gemini 2 FSOTH. JT9 PCHUE, and where'd it go? I'm so blind. Okay, there we go. This is Libra. Libra. One more time. BMR Taurus FB11LT. Alright, I'm going to let that be. That's it for today. Alright, if you didn't hear anything that resonated, don't worry. It's just like anything else in the reading. You take what you can and leave the rest. Alright, for the trinkets in this reading, I got the letter H. I got a heart that says love. I got a skeleton with a skull with more skulls and wings. You could have a tattoo like that. I have a Harley riding skeleton or a chopper riding skeleton. I choose strength. It's like a gasket, a piece of sea glass. This is the angel watching over the children on the broken bridge. A flower. She believed she could, so she did. And given one conception, we ourselves create another. And we have a teeny tiny little guitar. Somebody might play guitar sometimes. You might be young and playing guitar, like a child. You might have a child who plays guitar. Alright, I have romance could divert your attention away from money matters today. Never, never give up. I love you to the moon and back. Always remember you're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and loved more than you know. I have a ball. I have a gear, or I call it a metalhead gear. Somebody sews. I have a sailboat, an eye chain, and William Shakespeare, and every fair from fair sometimes declines. Believe in love, and an arrow for that Sagittarius that kept showing up. And the love between a grandmother and grandchild is forever. Alright, we're going to leave it there. I hope you got something out of this reading, and it'll help you on your journey. Make sure you're subscribed. Share the content if you will. And show some love, some support by liking it or just saying hi or both. I love you guys, and I hope you have the best day ever. Bye-bye.